The land that Waverly Hills was built on was originally purchased by Major Tom Hayes in 1883 in Louisville, Kentucky. Major Hayes ended up building a school for his children to attend. The woman that he hired to teach admired Walter Scott Waverly novels, so she named the school Waverly School. Major Hayes liked the name so much he ended up naming his property Waverly Hills. During the late 1800s and early 1900s, America was hit with a deadly disease known as tuberculosis or White Death. This disease had no cure and was highly contagious. Construction on the original sanatorium began in 1908 and opened in 1910. It was able to accommodate approximately 50 people at the time. Tuberculosis is an airborne disease, but this was not known at that time. Because the disease was so extremely contagious, those that contracted it were not allowed to live within the general population and were sent to these facilities, which quickly became overcrowded. Many treatments were used to help ease tuberculosis patients' symptoms, including having some lounge on porches and in front of large windows, because many believed that the fresh air might be a possible cure for these patients. There's also a tunnel that is known as the body chute, and this leads from the hospital to the railroad tracks, and this is an area that takes away the deceased patients without allowing other patients to see the dead leaving the hospital. As rumor has it that on the 5th floor, it is the most haunted. In room 502, a head nurse had hung herself and was found dead, and another nurse was said to have jumped off of the roof and to her demise. In 1961, Waverly Hills had closed but reopened a year later as Woodhaven Geriatric Sanatorium. Many stories and rumors surfaced regarding the mistreatment of patients through experiments in electric shock therapy. In the 1960s and 1970s, budget cuts led to deplorable conditions and mistreatment of patients, and in 1982, the state closed the facility for good.